Are there further amendments to the bill? Senator Moran.
Madam Chair, I do not have an amendment, but I wanted to speak in regard to a provision in the manager's package at the appropriate time, and I may have passed.
I think that is now.
Okay. I want to express my gratitude to the subcommittee for inclusion of language, report language in the bill. But I want to highlight, in hopes that the Department of Defense is listening to this conversation, this markup today, and I think there may be other senators, including perhaps senators on this committee, who might face the same circumstance. But Kansas is the home of the 1st Infantry Division, the Big Red 1, Fort Riley, and 9 years ago, we opened a new Irwin Army Hospital at Fort Riley. It is state-of-the-art. It costs $380 million, and the Defense Health Agency is doing a review of military installation, Army installation hospitals with the potential of diminishing their operations to provide fewer services to members of the military. And this language requires heads up and notice to us 180 days before such a decision would be made so that we could respond appropriately. I'm working closely with the Army and the Defense Health Agency now. I appreciate their outreach and willingness to visit, but I wanted us as a committee to make clear that before we abandon or diminish the value of an asset, in our case, a recent development, a recently valuable asset, and before we take the chance of not caring for soldiers, their families, veterans, and military retirees, that we ought to have something to say about this. And so I'm highlighting this, that it's in there so that somebody in the Pentagon is paying attention. I also have a hold on one of the officials whose nomination is pending to make sure we have a conversation and a recognition that more work needs to be done. Just maybe for the benefit of, I can't claim that I have any benefit for the committee, but for my benefit to say, the issue really seems to be not a matter. So they've done an analysis of Army hospitals, defense hospitals, and they claim that they're underutilized. And so I visited Irwin Army Hospital and spent time trying to figure out what the situation is, and the answer was, while we're authorized to serve not only active duty, we're authorized to serve their families, we're authorized to serve military retirees, and we're authorized to serve veterans. But oh, by the way, we don't have enough money and capability of hiring staff to do any of that, so we're only servicing active duty and some family members. And so now the Defense Agency determines that these hospitals are underutilized when the problem is they need to provide the staff to fulfill their mission. They also analyzed Fort Riley while most of our soldiers were deployed outside the United States to make a determination that the hospital was underutilized. So I'm an ally for anybody who would like to join me in this effort to try to make certain that that the Defense Agency makes good decisions and that we have a role to play before the decision is made in that regard. And I thank Senator McConnell and Senator Coons for including that language.